Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bengals going up against the Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Past the 20. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Adams, the man in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Adams, the man in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. He's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right, he's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner, heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This is taken at the 18. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Halfback sent in motion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now Mixon. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. The play clock's running down. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, John Ross. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, I was there at the Combine when John Ross ran the 4.22 40 and just lit up the entire place, and that's all we were talking about. But when you watched him on tape, you saw his ability to separate with his route running, not just pure speed.
By the way, that 4.22 40, that's the fastest ever recorded, is it not?
Fastest one ever recorded, but I know a couple of guys are saying, I still ran faster. I don't know if it was hand-timed or not.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down carry, it's Hill. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now they run with Mixon, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So they're going to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A spin, and now running right through it. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. A little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Now that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage, What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 39 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 26. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end. That's Rodgers who caught it for the Packer touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 319. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 40 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Green 39! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Bullock will put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Rodgers will try again on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's going to go down again. A big